Hi, this is James from Simulations Unlimited. I'm coming to you from Chicago's Midway Airport. Welcome aboard, folks. When I am flying the Cessna 172, there are times when it's not as stable as I would like it to be. We're talking about, of course, when I'm flying it fully manually. What we'll do today is go over a technique that will give you more stability for the 172 without flying full autopilot. The upside to full autopilot is that it's fully autopilot. The downside is that it's full autopilot. We'll show you something that's in between. So let's get going. Let's go over the checklist. I guess I don't need this one. Get rid of it. So let's go into X-Chess. I'm going to do the before start checklist. Let's get it there. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Main battery on. Check fuel.
Oh, I guess we do not have a lot of fuel, but we're not going to do a flight, so I'm going to say we have enough.
Mixture rich.
I'm just
Set
going
to full rich.
just going to go up and
Trim.
show you this technique. Okay, trim is a little too high. Just trim right here and need it down some.
Set for takeoff. Beacon on. Flaps upset to 0. Gear down.
The 172, that's all it can be,
Autopilot
is
ready.
down. Autopilot's ready.
Altitude input
Oh, we don't need that. It's yeah, we don't need that. Let's
set. Clear master warning.
Okay, let's clear it right here.
Clear. Clear master caution. Clear. Radio set.
We won't need radios, so let's just let that be set.
Done. Avionics on.
Yeah.
On. Flight controls.
Oh yeah, we've got to check those. Ailerons. And notice the front wheel moves also. Shows I'll be able to steer with the yoke as we go. Pay no attention to those planes. They're not going to bother us in our flight. And let's check the... Yeah, okay. We're good with flight controls.
Check. Flight plan entered.
It's not, but we don't need one.
Check.
We're just going up to show you this
Before
technique.
checklist complete. Climb checklist.
All right, let's stop it. And go ahead and take off. All right, let's say that we decide to go a particular heading and climb rate. All right, I'll take the climb rate. Now at this point, notice that if you're trying to keep it in a certain pitch, a little bit tricky if you want to hold in a certain pitch. And if you want to keep a certain heading, it's also not the easiest thing to do. Here I am at 297, and I try to hold that, it's going to try to drift. Let go of the yoke, and it starts to drift. And What you could do if you said, well, it'll be rather fatiguing to keep adjusting this unless I can get it trimmed out perfectly and get it to laterally be stable, you can go to autopilot. The thing about that is that if you go to autopilot and you set up vertical and lateral control, you don't really have the feel of flying. So let me show you an alternative to that. Suppose I go through and turn on the autopilot, but I don't set anything. Nothing is set. Notice that for altitude, nothing's set. For headings, nothing is set. But now, take a look at my pitch. My pitch now is going to be held constant by the autopilot. So even though the autopilot has no altitude, no heading, nothing set, you'll have a constant pitch. Now suppose you wanted to change your pitch. There are a couple of ways to do that. One way is just go here and let's bring the nose down some to about, let's say, 3.3 is there now. And now I'll have a constant pitch of 3.3 throughout the flight. Now with that constant pitch, I can vary vertical speed. Notice I'm running about 420 like that. If I change my throttle, I'm lowering the throttle now to about 2100. Here's my RPM. And notice my vertical speed is dropping. Now it's below 280 and dropping because of my change in RPM. So you can adjust. I'm going to bring it up to maybe 2200 RPM. And watch the vertical speed go up now. So you can have control of your vertical movements and have a measure of stability in that your pitch is going to be constant. And you can change that pitch fairly easily with the GPS. The other thing that's happening is the heading is going to tend to be a little more stable. One of the things you can do is set heading home and then release it. That tends to add to your stability there. Now, if you want to change pitch, we've already pointed out that you can go into the GPS. But another thing you can do is set up a button for control yoke setup, so that when you press that button for yoke control, instead of the pitch being controlled by the autopilot, it'll be controlled by you and the yoke. So I have a button set up for that. Now I'm going to push it now. Notice I have control of the pitch. I can vary it down using the yoke, and if I let go, that's where the pitch will stay. Now I keep that pitch now for the rest of the flight, unless of course I release it. If I want it to go up, press the button again and bring the pitch up. It is as simple as that. If you decide to use this, it can add another dimension to your flying of the 172, because you're not using autopilot completely, so you still have the feel of controlling the airplane, and you also have added stability. Well, hope that helps, and hope to see you in the next video. This is Jim from Simulations Unlimited.